Think you need thousands of dollars to start generating real income? You don't. Today, we are going to run a specific experiment. We are going to take a single $50 bill and turn it into $500 in revenue. If you put 50 bucks into a brokerage account and wait, you might earn a few pennies in a year. But if you put that same money into active circulation, you control the return. The vehicle for this experiment is a simple local service business. For this example, we are going to start a residential window cleaning operation. You don't need an LLC or a fleet of trucks to begin. You just need your $50, the smartphone already in your pocket, and the willingness to do some light physical work. Your first $500 won't come from your money magically multiplying on a screen. It comes from solving a very specific problem that someone is happy to pay you to fix. Step 1 is capital allocation. We are taking that $50 to a local hardware store, and we are ignoring everything except the absolute bare essentials. Looking at this receipt breakdown, we allocate about $35 for supplies: a basic squeegee, a pack of microfiber cloths, some dish soap, and a bucket. The remaining $15 goes straight to marketing. A lot of beginners fail here because they buy expensive, professional-grade gear before they even have a client. We are using basic tools to validate that people in your area actually want this service. Now that we have the equipment, we need a clear proposition to present to your neighbors. Keep the introductory offer strictly defined. As you can see in the sample quote, we are offering basic exterior window cleaning, restricted to the first floor only, for exactly $50. Always quote this as a flat rate for the completed job. If you charge by the hour, you get penalized for working quickly and efficiently. By keeping the parameters narrow and the price simple, you remove the friction for the homeowner. It becomes a straightforward, low-risk decision for a first-time customer. Step 2 is customer acquisition. Instead of running ads across the entire city, pick one single, densely populated neighborhood to target. Take that $15 you saved for marketing, print out some simple flyers, and start walking the streets. You can knock on doors or leave your offer on porches. Look for high-probability targets. Skip houses hidden behind tall fences or heavy landscaping. You want to approach homes with large, easily accessible exterior windows right in the front. You'll hear no thanks. You will get ignored. This is standard process, and you must expect it. The math works in your favor. You only need to find 10 people who say yes out of hundreds of homes on those streets. The rejections don't actually impact the final outcome. When you get that yes, execute the work meticulously. A high-quality result proves the value of your $50 rate, opening the door for repeat business. Because the job is simple and flat-rated, you collect payment on the spot the moment the work is done. By pairing a focused, hyper-local marketing approach with a little bit of mental resilience, you can turn a regular suburban street into a predictable pipeline for new customers. Let's see how this scales. One completed job recovers your initial $50 investment. 5 jobs pushes you to $250. Continuing that exact same process, 10 customers at $50 each brings us to our target, $500 in total revenue. But we have to be clear on a critical financial principle. Revenue is not profit. If you immediately spend that cash on personal items, the business dies today. To survive, the cash flow has to enter the reinvestment loop. Looking at this breakdown, part of your $500 must be set aside for taxes and savings, while a specific percentage is routed straight back into the business. Practically, this means stitching the plastic hardware store squeegee for a professional brass one, and taking a small portion of funds to run targeted local ads online. Committing to this loop is what graduates you from a weekend hustle into operating a legitimate, scalable local business. What started as a $50 experiment has just given you a functional blueprint for building a business model entirely from scratch. This equation proves the concept. You apply a tiny amount of seed capital to a skill, point it at a customer's problem, and generate real cash flow. You now have the tools, the experience, and a list of paying clients. You can leverage that exact same foundation to push toward your first $1,000, and eventually $5,000 and beyond. Take this framework and apply it to your own neighborhood. Find a simple local service, set a $50 budget, and go test it. Building wealth relies on practical, execution-focused business strategies, not hoping a stock chart magically turns a few bucks into a fortune overnight. Follow Daily Capital Insider for more actionable money strategies.